surprise to anybody that we got a birthday number coming up here.
Well, it's a surprise to me. I didn't even get a present.
Me neither, Big C.
That's because it's not your birthday, nitwit.
Oh, yeah!
Jeez, folks, I gotta tell you, it's a tough way to make a living sitting up here plugged into the same computer as that fruitcake dog. Anyway, listen, let's find out which table is having a birthday party.
Okay, now, let's have a good old rebel yell from the birthday table. Yahoo!
There was blood on the sand and blood all around and a great big puddle of blood on the ground.
Summer sun's calling my name. I hear you now, I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, give me some of those rays. Everybody's smiling, sunshine day. Everybody's laughing, sunshine day. Everybody seems so happy today. It's a sunshine day. I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun knows me by name. He's calling me, I gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get away, gotta get away, get away, get away, get away into the sunshine. Can't you dig the sunshine? Love and sun are the same. Can't you hear him calling your name? Oh, I think I'll take a walk every day now. The summer sun show me the way to be happy now. I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, give me some of those rays. Everybody's smiling, sunshine day. Everybody's laughing, sunshine day. Everybody seems so happy today. It's a sunshine day. Can't you dig the sunshine? Love and sun are the same. Can't you hear him calling your name? a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. And he had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft, but then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, he's going reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootly-a-toot, he blows an H to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company Johnston, he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie-woogie bugle, he was dizzy as a boozy bee. And when he plays, he made the company jump A to the bar. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. He blows an A to the bar. He can't blow a note of a bass and guitar isn't with him. And the company Johnston, he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B.
I know a guy once who blew a mean horn. He could blow traffic right off the freeway. Why, he could blow louder than Pasquale sneezes. Sorry, Pasquale.
He puts them boys to sleep with boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early ride. They clap their hands and stamp their feet, cause they know how it goes when someone gets on the beat. Wall to wall, we breaks it up when he plays reveille. The boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a toot, deep line, eight to the bar. Yeah, can't blow a note of a bass and guitars and wall with him. And the company Johnston, he plays reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Gee, they sing like birds, don't they, folks? Now take a rest and fly back soon.
If I own the world, if I own the world, then I would have to give up such things. If I own the world, I'd have to give up everything. If I own the world, if I only
my life, take it, it's yours, take it, let me live for you. My life, take it, it's mine to give, do what you will, I dedicate my life to you. Life is something that happens to you while you're making plans or something like that. Life is something that happens to you in spite of yourself and all the plans you make come true. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And if only you were wrong, I could take you all along to my place. Life is nothing but short. Life is nothing but sweet. Life is nothing without you. Life is something that happens to you in spite of yourself and all the plans We'd like to change the tempo.
Max had just come home from war when he started acting different than he had before. The army will do that to you, make you someone new. There's a job for folks like you with nothing else that they can do. Here, take this picture and address, and make sure not to leave a mess. Remember to cover up your face. Don't leave a trace. By the time 10 men were dead, Max had a tally by his bed. It left his conscience with a dent, but hey, whatevs, it pays the rent. You wanna afford groceries at the market, find a new target. Max had been doing this for years, and he thought nothing could throw him, until the day he was assigned to kill a man named Owen. He dealt some weed at a couple of parties, but he sold oregano to some guy named Marty. Now what he didn't know was Marty was crazy. He had connections with some girl named Daisy. Now Daisy was that girl who knew everybody. She also had an insane amount of money, so she hired Max to take care of Owen for them. So Max followed Owen home, but he wasn't home alone. He got closer to see what was going down, all while crouching to the ground. He shuffled with too much speed and landed on the concrete. Owen saw him and invited him aside. He asked Max where he came, and Max made up a lie. I was on a run when I saw a party going on. I got distracted, lost my footing, and fell by your lawn. Owen said, here, have a drink, forget about your run. We're going to the movies later, join us in the fun. Owen sat next to Max in the car with the beer. Then he whispered something strange into his ear. You can get away with murder at the movies. The action on the screen could mask the gunshot and the screams. Isn't that so interesting? I find that interesting. They sat down in the back row, quipped back and forth for the whole show, and Max hated to admit, but he was enjoying this a bit more than he wanted to. There was nothing he could do. They exchanged numbers and they said they'd stay in touch. Max left the theater hoping he'd not see Owen much anymore. They ended up going to the movies once a week. He liked it so much that he couldn't bring himself to speak up against it. And then he remembered, you could get away with murder at the movies. The action on the screen could mask the gunshot and the screams. Isn't that so interesting? I find that interesting. They were standing at concessions when Max said he had a confession to make, and it made Owen take a step back. He said that he liked Owen more than any target he had had before. Now Owen didn't know what target meant, but he went with it, and then he went into the theater. Then Max pulled Owen close and shot him right above the nose. Killing a friend will take a toll. That's the day Max lost his soul. You can get away with murder at the movies. The action on the screen could mask the gunshot and the screams. Isn't that so interesting? I find that interesting.
You know, boys, if you want to act like a beast, you've come to the right place. Oh. If you could talk to the animals, just imagine it. Chatting to a chimp and chimpanzee. Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting to a cheetah. What a neat achievement it would be. Of course, if you don't want to chat with a cheetah, you can go in the next room and talk to that big fat mousey. If you could talk to the animals, learn their languages, maybe take an animal degree. You'd study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and flea. You'd study every living creature's language, so you could speak to all of them on sight. If friends said, can you speak in crab or pelican? You'd say like, hell I can, and you'd be right. If you could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could squeak and squawk and speak and talk to you. So if you ever get the urge to talk to the animals, I know a certain hippopotamus who'd be glad to oblige. See you later, handsome ones.
13013 13013 13013 Bob.
We are Mac Sabbath! The forefathers of drive-through metal. This next number is about nuggets. This one looks like a bunny rabbit. It's called chicken for the flames.
living in a time of change. Too many things to feel our brains doing things I can't. So we love God, maybe someday soon that's wrong. Lucy was a lesbian, never put him to sad. When you have a problem, nothing goes in her home. But you better Johnny, you dated with the formal. And she got naughty, found out that it's normal. We're living in a time of change. So many things that fill our brains. So many things that can't with God. Maybe someday soon they'll realize they're wrong. Made not born. 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 Made not born.
You said I was making it up when I told you I was scared of it all. And the specters of our past conversations are haunting down the halls. I thought I had it figured out. I really thought I had a plan. I buried that boy in the graveyard, then I washed the blood from my hand.
Happy Halloween.
This song was written by a band called the Vaselines. They're from Edinburgh, Scotland, and they're very punk rock. Jesus, don't want it for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are not made like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you have to die. Don't ever ask your love of me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die before me. Jesus, don't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams out now, babe, like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you have to die. Don't ever ask you love me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die before me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to die before me. Jesus, don't want me for a sunbeam. Sunbeams are not made like me. Don't expect me to cry for all the reasons you have to die. Don't ever ask you love me. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to cry. Don't expect me to die. Don't expect me to lie. Don't expect me to cry
Honey pot, I love you a lot. Honey pot, you say you're not. You got 5 other guys saying love me do. You know what they want from you. Me, all I ask is love and honey pot. My love you can trust. Honey pot, I love you a lot. Honey pot, you say you're not. But when you're alone and feeling bad, I'm the one who will always have a place for you to turn to in trouble. And honey pot, I'll always love you. Honey pot, I love you a lot. Honey pot, you say you're not. Oh honey pot, I can tell by your eyes, you're as wild as I am shy. So take me by the hand and lead me to that land where everything is honey and sweet and sugar pie. Honey pot, I love you a lot. Honey pot, please say you will. Please say you will. Please say you will. Oh honey pot.
for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. But you, sweet pasta, sita, bicycle built for two.
Hey, the show's beginning.
Umbrellas to men. Men's umbrella, lady. Umbrellas, men that handle, lady. Umbrellas to men.
Toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma, toodle-I-I. And the umbrellas and the umbrellas to men today. Bring your parasol, it may be small, it may be big. He repairs them all with what you call a thingamajig. Pitter patter patter, pitter patter patter, here comes the rain. Let it pitter patter, let it pitter patter, don't mind the rain. He'll mend your umbrella, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodalay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodalay, and the umbrellas to men today.
When there's a lull and things are dull, I sharpen knives for all the wives in the neighborhood, and I'm very good. I darn a sock, I mend a clock, an apple cart, a broken heart, I mend anything.
But he'd rather sing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodle-lie. And the umbrellas to men today. He'll patch up your troubles, then go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodalay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodalay, and the umbrellas to men today. He'll patch up your troubles and go on his way, singing toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodalay, toodaloo-ma-loo-ma toodalay, and the umbrellas to men today.
Umbrellas to men, umbrellas to men.
As I approach the prime of my life, I find I have the time of my life, learning to enjoy at my leisure all the simple pleasures, and so I happily conceive. This is all I ask. This is all I need. Beautiful girls, walk a little slower when you walk by me. Lingering sunsets, stay a little longer with a children everywhere. When you shoot at bad men, shoot at me. Take me to that strange enchanted land. Grown-ups seldom understand. Wandering rainbows leave a bit of color for my heart to own. Stars in the sky make my wish come true before the night has flown and let the music play as long as there's a song to sing, and I will stay younger. I will stay younger. I will stay younger than spring. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Mother darling, Father dear. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.
This day and age we're living in gives cause for apprehension, with speed and new invention and things like third dimension. Yet we get a trifle weary with Mr. Einstein's theory. So we must get down to earth at times, relax, relieve the tension. No matter what the progress or what may yet be proved, the simple facts of life are such they cannot be removed. You must remember this: a kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say, I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, man must have his mate, that no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate, that no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by.
break my